What's up and welcome back to another kind of funny live trailer reaction. I love the set for this show.
Me too. It's green.
So green. Of course, I'm Tim Geddes.
Like Kryptonite. I remember that.
And I'm joined by the Big Daddy himself,
Kermit the Frog.
Greg Miller.
Yeah, you see this thing I put up on Instagram today?
No.
It's me sharing somebody screenshot. You see that Kermit was responsible for 9/11 somehow?
Stop it, Greg.
I'm not, if I'm lying.
Stop it! You can't do this on every freaking show we do. Okay?
Can I read it to you? Because it's actually pretty. It's
Damn it.
pretty thought provoking.
It's pretty thought provoking.
This is from a Reddit. What fan theory do you 100% accept is true? This guy responds: Kermit caused 9/11. Not really much of a fan theory though, since it's unintentionally canon. And then the story goes, in the 2002 TV film, it's a very merry Muppet Christmas movie. There's a part where an angel shows Kermit in an alternate reality where he was never born. For whatever reason, the editors didn't really think about it and continued to use footage of the Twin Towers still standing for this scene. However, they aren't in the original universe. Therefore, something Kermit did in his life did in fact cause 9/11 in Muppet lore.
The Muppets have taken Manhattan. Anyway, we're not talking about any of that today. We're talking about Loki. We are talking about Loki Season 2, the first of the MCU Disney Plus shows to get a second season. What if Season 2 is happening as well? But this is we're about to get this. I'm really excited about this, Greg. I know the MCU has had some more,
it feels like we're in a down period
more
right now.
misses than hits. I don't think it's as dire as some people make it out to be. People are like, oh, Phase 4 and 5 suck. It's like, did you see Shang-Chi? Did you see Spider-Man No Way Home? There's some cool stuff out there. But there also is some secret invasion.
There's some weakness.
You know what I mean? And I do feel it's safe to say that the shows have not lived up to the potential, and we're really rising with my personal favorites, WandaVision and Loki, and then have had a bunch of misses along the way with a couple minor moments of glimmers of hope with like a Miss Marvel, things like that. But a Loki Season 2, I don't think I could be more excited for a Disney Plus MCU show.
The only thing that I think hurts my anticipation and excitement for Loki Season 2 is that I don't really feel like they capitalized on Loki Season 1. You know, I thought we were setting up He Who Remains, and we were. But I thought, you know, it really felt like we were on the precipice of like, oh my God. And if you time out the conversation, it's the same way in the same time period of what happened with Wanda at the end of so clearly, and we got WandaVision, and then we got Ant-Man Quantumania, and it was like, oh, okay, these really didn't feel connected. This really didn't feel like we were in this universe point did all this stuff.
Well, hopefully either this could be the moment to change that, or even so, this could be the moment to just continue a fantastic show. Love the writing, love the music, love the character Sylvie. Can't wait to see Sylvie back again.
Yeah.
But hey, without further ado, let's watch the trailer, Barrett, please. The art direction of the show is incredible.
So gorgeous.
Hobie? Hello? We have a little bit of a situation we wanted to run by you.
Mobius! Wow! Great to see you again!
Thank God he's back. Oh, that's awesome.
That's what's been happening.
Wow! Time slipping.
Wait, you know that?
Yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Can you fix that?
No. It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
I know, but we just saw it happen.
Yeah.
I've been pulled through time between the past and the present. Hello? If what I saw is true, there's nothing that stands between this world and utter destruction.
There he is.
Only one way to find out. Little good
I'm so in.
old-fashioned
100%.
Listen, we have different styles. You're a man of action, which is fine. I take a more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach. It's really goodbye.
It's up to us to save this place.
Is this cracked?
You're good. Whatever we do, we're playing God.
We are gods.
Rafa.
Yo, is that Rafa?
It is, dude.
Holy shit!
But how do you choose who lives and who dies?
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Make the hard choice. It's him.
You better run!
Oh shit.
War is on its way.
You're the god of mischief.
Always have been. Always will be.
Yeah. All right.
A little over the top, don't you think?
I thought it was spot on.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, that was incredible. That was incredible. And like now deliver on it, which I have all the faith they will because season 1 was so good.
Yeah,
Definitely makes me want to rewatch season 1.
I'm a little.
Who is Rafi? Who are y'all screaming?
Rafa from Blind Spotting.
Okay,
David Diggs' boy, Bay Area native. Freaking love him. He's so good, and he's great in everything he's done. Like he was fantastic in the reboot of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, okay.
But really excited to see him here. Seems like he's having fun. I don't know exactly what his role is going to be. I'm a little hazy on who's working on this show, like who the writers are and showrunners and all that. So I don't know if it is the exact same people as season 1. But man, I'm obsessed with this. Like for as big of a Loki fan as I am, what we're seeing here, like them going out to the time streams in space, and then later there was a shot of the He Who Remains like area that he's in. I forget what it's called, the end of it all or whatever. Like that's awesome. Yeah, right there. This is sick.
Yeah. Okay. So bad news for you. I remember it was Kate Huron who was big on it.
Yeah.
She did not return for season 2. I'm reading from comingsoon.net, May 25th, 2022 by Anthony Nash. When Loki returns in the future, it'll do so without the director Kate, who's stepping away from the series after its first season. Quote, I was on the show for like 3 years in total, she said in a recent interview with Variety. I just felt like I poured everything into it. It's almost like a campfire story that every filmmaker kind of brings their take to in perspective. I just felt like I gave so much to this. I was like, you know what? I feel like this was my effort for Loki. I feel like having someone new and with fresh eyes. That for me is what will make a good season, end quote.
Yeah, everything we're seeing here gives me so much hope. I feel like we've gotten a couple good trailers recently, and then the projects haven't really lived up to it. But I do think that there's just a known quantity aspect to this, that we know what we're getting. And it seems like they're just delivering more of that, which is a smaller story that feels so separate from everything, but at the same time is intrinsically connected to everything as a whole. And how they're playing with it all. I mean, we already love Owen Wilson. It feels like we're going to get even more of the.
We love their dynamic,
right?
having them do the thing. And again, we kind of get to do it all over again since he doesn't remember him.
And there was another shot we see of I forget what her character name is, B13 or something. In
B15, Hunter B15.
Yeah. What seems to be in the void. Where we see like the big, like where they fought the big monster.
Yeah, where we had the alligator Loki and all them.
Which is one of my favorite episodes and one of my favorite MCU moments ever is where the classic Loki made Asgard rise and all that. That was so damn cool, and I love
glorious purpose.
Right there. It seems like it.
I had the wrong Hunter. Sorry.
But the biggest, this is
Ravana.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the chat.
I was like, damn, I'm
IMDb
surprised.
No. You know me. I need to rewatch it because even some of these people, I'm like, I don't remember these people.
Yeah, but maybe this is just like Kansas or something. I don't know that it's actually the void. But either way, excited about all of that.
Yeah,
I love that Loki season 1 had the big action scenes and it wasn't like the climax of the show. They didn't do the typical Marvel thing of like third act, big fight. And the last episode of Loki, where it is just them talking to He Who Remains, is incredible. Like just such an amazing 30 minutes of just awesome acting, awesome dialogue. And I think we're going to get even more of that. And interesting that Jonathan Majors, obviously with the real world trial stuff going on, like we'll see what the future plans of the MCU are, but this was already shot. This whatever the plans were, we're going to see here. And I am surprised at how little of him we see in this trailer, but I feel like that makes sense. I think we're going to get a lot of him in the show, actually. Miss Minutes making a return, Godzilla style, pretty sick.
Yeah, this looked awesome. This is like legitimately like, God, I got to go. I got to rewatch all.
Hell yeah, man. That's exciting. And I love the new characters. Like, we love these actors, obviously, so that's exciting. But then also the amount of returning characters from the first one. Like, coming up here, we get a shot of B-15. But then we also get, I forget the name of the guy, but he was only in a couple episodes, but he was in the first episode. He was the like janitor guy, I want to say.
He was like an office worker.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. I'm trying to find him in the. Yeah, he's like over here.
And here we go. That guy. Who's in?
Oh yeah.
He's
I
the one
remember
where
him.
it's like he's got like a bunch of stuff in his like little cupboard, and it's like casually just like the Tesseract and like the Infinity Stone. He's like, oh yeah, we have like hella of these.
Yeah. D Fuller in the chat says, I like how much it feels like a season 2. Yes. This really does. I'm happy and I'm hopeful for the show because it does feel like its main goal is to just be a good show and to continue that show trajectory, also fitting into the MCU. And having Kang, variants of Kang, is going to add like complications and I feel like a lot more scrutiny for all of us being like, especially with the conversation around the MCU, that I feel like this one is going to be a make or break in a sense that every single one is. And if this one doesn't make or break, there'll be another one around the corner. Like the funniest thing is, as of right now, if things stay how they're set out to be, the season finale of this will be the exact same day that the Marvels comes out. Like literally, same exact day. I don't think story wise.
Yeah, I don't think cool.
No, I'm just saying like in terms of conversation around Marvel. Like I don't think they're going to be connected at all.
Okay.
And then Echo is like 2 weeks later, so there's about to be a lot of MCU shit. So this one I feel like really has to get it right. And the Marvels just put out the trailer we reacted to last week, and like that looks pretty cool and fun too. But it looks cool and fun in a way that I don't think is going to like get everyone back on the MCU bandwagon. I feel like that has the potential to be really fun. I don't expect that one to be a earth-shattering, holy shit, they're back, the story's progressing, I see where this is going, you know?
You expect that out of this though, right? This seems like destination viewing. What I want more than anything is the return of MCU Disney Plus shows that are must watch. The next morning we're all like, oh my God, did you honor the thing and the stuff and the blah? Like, I feel like this has that potential as we continue to do like Elseworlds, what ifs, time slipping. You're going to have all this stuff. It's clearly, there's the one shot of Loki walking in on Loki and going, excuse me, and then getting pulled away. Like we're going to have a lot of that. You see something and then we surely see it in 4 more episodes, right? From the other perspective and stuff. That sounds awesome.
It really does. And yeah, you're touching on something that I totally agree with. I personally, like for me to judge this as a success, I want to feel the need to watch this at midnight every week.
Yeah.
And I haven't had that for the Disney Plus shows in a while. Star Wars or Mandalorian, or MCU. And
Andor was the last one I felt like was like, you gotta watch that right when
I guess that wasn't that long ago, but like for Mando season 3, I didn't. For Secret Invasion, I didn't. And I'm hopeful that Loki and Ahsoka are 2 that I'm like, it's midnight, baby. Like I want to be here for this. I don't want to be spoiled. There are things worth spoiling. But yeah, coming very soon.
Very soon?
October 6th.
What a year for content.
Yeah. Man, it's going to be really, really interesting to see how the MCU continues with not only the strikes going on, but even just like getting back on track of like getting people on, or if it's just not. Are we just in the era of comic book movies that comic books hit, that there's a lot and there's going to be a lot of stuff that doesn't matter. There's going to be stuff that matters more. And then there's going to be cool projects like potentially Loki season 2 that are how we used to talk about comics, where it's like, you got to read the Hawkeye run. You got to read this run.
Sure.
And sure, it might connect this way or that way, but at the end of the day, it's more about it as opposed to it fitting in anything else.
100%.
Which is sad. In a perfect world, everything connects and everything's great, but
at some point you collapse under the weight of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so I really do feel like, you look at comics and there has been that thing, and it is tough, right? But like, you talk about somebody's run. Yeah, you talk like, whoever, you know what I mean? Tom Taylor's run on Superman or whatever. Let's talk about that thing. Let's talk about his run on Batman. Let's talk about et cetera, et cetera. Like that could be the thing here. Yeah. And you do get stuff out of this. And I think this looks a higher caliber than what we've seen recently from the Disney Plus shows. And I'm all for that.
Yeah.
And again, great casting.
Yeah, it's interesting looking at. I see a lot of people talk about, once the mutants come, once we get out of the multiverse stuff and get to the mutants, then it'll be a nice. It's like, I don't know if that's going to be the answer.
I think when we get to the mutants, you will see a dramatic increase in the general public being like, holy shit, I got to go see this movie at midnight. I want to be a part of that moment again.
Yeah.
Whereas I think right now having it be like, there's a new Captain America, but I don't know if I didn't watch the show. So then there's and it's like everyone's still hungover from Endgame, and I think the next big moment to get people excited about it on a broad thing would be Professor X and Wolverine and everybody else.
I mean, I just don't know if that's going to be true just because we're in the multiverse now and we're going to get those characters, right? Like, we're going to see them so many times over the next couple of years.
Captain America, or who are you talking about? The X-Men?
The X-Men, yeah. You know, like I
We've
imagine.
already technically seen Professor X in one iteration.
Yeah, and so that's my thing is I feel like those characters, like, I mean, Deadpool 3, I think there's a lot on that. I'm so excited. That's probably the project I'm most excited for, movie-wise, where it's like, and I know that's an easy thing to say, but I feel like in terms of what it could mean for the MCU, I'm most excited in that because it is their opportunity to straight up kill off the past and make new rules going forward. But with where we're at with the multiverse and time travel and all
everything
stuff,
we've
like,
seen with
everything is just seems inconsistent. I'm worried that we're not going to get that nice. No, but this is how this all works, and this is how it's all connected, because Quantumania kind of should have been the first step from that of like, cool, there's been 5 different ways the multiverse could have started here, 5 different breaks, but this is really what's going on. And I don't expect Loki season 2 to answer those questions.
I don't either. And I think now that I have that expectation, I go in with a different set of it, right? Where it's like, okay, cool, Loki season 2 is going to be its own thing, and it's going to be rad. And yes, there will be things pulled from the MCU movies, and then also that'll be reflected in them. But it doesn't need to be, right? It's just Tom Hiddleston still being Loki, still running around, still trying to fix what he's broken, and giving us more Kang the Conqueror, right? And seeing more of He Who Remains throughout light, and seeing more of the invasion angle that obviously we've seen started with Loki season 1, continued into Quantumania, and then whatever we're doing from here on out.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments below how excited you are for Loki season 2 and the MCU at large. If you have any theories, expectations, I want to hear them. Until next time, though, I love you all. Goodbye.